In this video, we are going to be talking about meditation in the workplace, how to make meditation work for you. So stick around. Welcome back to Project Live Awake. This channel is all about mastering your mindset, raising your vibe so that you can wake up to all that you truly are. In this video, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about how to make meditation work for you in the workplace. So I get a lot of questions about that. I don't talk about this a lot, but I've spent, over 20 years in corporate America, and I know all of the challenges that go along with that. So there's a lot of ways that meditation can truly help you, whether it's on just having more patience, having more understanding, and that more of a relaxing sort of peaceful piece, but it also can help amp up your focus, your creativity, and really giving you more energy and direction. So there's so many different ways, but I'm gonna break down the 5 ways that really, truly, at least what I've seen with the clients that I've worked with, and myself included, have really truly helped me shine in the workplace because of meditation. So the first thing is your outer world. It really helps with your outer awareness. You can put yourself, if you are anything like me, who is a recovering scatterbrain multitasker, with having more of that outer awareness, what you're going to be able to do is you're much more fluid in how you attack certain tasks, your to-do list. So for example, in the past, maybe I would be trying to do too many different things at once. Somebody would come up, I would get distracted, I would get pulled away. And now, after meditating, it's made me a lot more intentional with my time. So that even if someone's interrupting me, let's say, I am much more disciplined. Having that sort of outer awareness helps with listening to other people, right? Perhaps listening to your boss, listening to directions, being present with a client and really, really listening and being in that moment and not here, there, and everywhere. So I would say it truly helps so much with your outer awareness. Okay, so that's 1. 2 is your inner world, your inner awareness. So meditation helps make you much more aware of what's going on inside your head. Say you walk into the office and people are looking at you weird, or at least that's your interpretation, and so your head starts spinning. Oh my goodness, what did I do? And these are things that we can do all the time. Or maybe you're with a customer and they're late, and so your head just starts going. And what meditation can do is help you separate, right, your thoughts from your actual reality, so that you can truly look at what's true and stop wasting time in your head doing mental gymnastics, trying to potentially make a situation or an interpretation of a situation out of thin air, out of nothing. And I don't know about you all, but I have certainly been guilty of that in the past. I have completely not either misconstrued, assumed, or created an entire scenario, or maybe 5 in my head that weren't there. And so meditation really helps you get a better handle on, what is really true in this moment and what is actually just thoughts I'm having that aren't true about anything necessarily. With all of this, better outer awareness, better inner awareness makes you more present. And so what that entails is you have that focus. Like I was saying before, when you're with a client or with your boss, or you're in a situation, you are there, you are listening, you are present with that person, and they feel important. And most importantly, they feel heard. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, I have certainly noticed those type of people, whether they walk into the workplace or they're involved in a meeting, or maybe, they just walk into the yoga studio, whatever it may be, you can feel that big present energy. It is magnetic and it's genuine, and people want to work with other people like that. So it's super important to cultivate that in yourself. Whether, again, this doesn't just apply to the workplace. This is with your family as well. If there's any gift I think that meditation has taught me, it's to be full on, big and present with the person that's in front of you. The fourth benefit of meditation in the workplace is it increases your intuition. What I mean by that is, some people find intuition to be a little bit scary, but we all have it. It is part of one of our innate qualities. It is like our other five senses. It truly is our sixth sense. And so whether you're doing a sales pitch or trying to win over a client, or you're trying to be the one that lands this particular project, really being connected with your inner self, your higher self, your intuition, it helps you find the words. It helps you have an even greater vision. You tap into this potential that is almost superhuman. I mean, it really is sort of superhuman. You can visualize your way to success. You can visualize walking into a room, being in sales for a long time. What I would do, especially for these really big moments, is I would get centered in my big present energy before walking in, but also before walking into an important meeting. I would visualize this meeting, how it's going to go, what I'm going to say, how people are going to respond, what is the energy in the room, how is everybody look, what are the sounds. You really put yourself there in that moment prior to it happening. And that really tells your subconscious that, hey, we've done this and we already know what the outcome is. And so you're just that much more prepared. There's one thing to be prepared with your notes and to be prepared, with your data and all of that sort of thing. But to have that energetic preparedness, to have that subconscious preparedness, that unspoken, intuitive preparedness takes it to a whole nother level. And the fifth reason that meditation in the workplace, which is probably what you guys thought I was going to say for number one, is dealing with difficult people and difficult situations. I think that if anybody starts meditating, especially out of wanting their job situation to be better, this is probably why. Maybe they're dealing with a difficult boss. Maybe they have some colleagues that just totally rub them the wrong way. But what meditation does is it gives you, again, it's back to that space. It's back to being able to really see the situation for what it is and to have more compassion naturally for the person. And what compassion breeds is just more calmness in the situation. Being able to see it from someone else's perspective. Trying to understand where that person is coming from. There's the whole notion of seek to understand, then be understood. And a lot of that sort of wisdom does come from meditating. It just really puts you in the eye of the storm. You can have all these things going around you in the office, but you are together, you are centered. And when you are centered that way, in that big present energy, in the moment, you can just tackle things one by one, very systematically, in almost like a flow. It's a flow state that keeps you grounded, but super productive, super focused, and very peaceful and patient with others. So instead of that whole reacting sort of natural state that a lot of us are in, that fight or flight, meditation takes you out of that so that you can really internalize what's going on, have a moment with it, and then respond. So those are really the 5 ways that I think, there's so many others. You really couldn't narrow them down to just 5, but those are the 5 main reasons I would make a plug for anybody out there who wants to up their game in their job, who wants to get along better in the office, and really have the intuitive nature to truly meet their goals. I'm telling you, meditation is where it's at. If you like this video, don't forget to like it down below and subscribe so that you can continue to grow, to continue to learn more about meditation, about tapping into your full potential. Thanks again for watching, guys, and as always, keep shining your light.